Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, November 10. Motorists can now traverse Bogwalk Gorge in St. Catherine. The roadway was opened Monday by the National Works Agency, the NWA. It's one of 24 roadways across the island that have been impacted by the outer bands of Tropical Storm Eta on the weekend. Work is ongoing to clear blockages on 23 other thoroughfares. In St. Andrew, the Gordontown Road, Irishtown Road, Cane River Road, and Hagley Gap to Silver Hill Gap are still blocked. Work continues on the Bull Bay Main Road in St. Andrew to clear debris. Waterlogged roadways in St. Thomas are being cleared by NWA teams. They include roads from Hordley to Haining and Bath, Pleasant Hill to Hector's River, Windsor Forest to Mahogany Vale, Cedar Valley and Landui, Morant River to Potosi, as well as Bethel to Richmond Vale and Mount Vernon Gap. The NWA says it expects to clear the wait a bit to Hector's River roadway in Trelawney, which has been rendered impossible due to a landslide. The team is also working to clear debris from sections of Wire Fence to Warsop in Trelawney, the Cupis to Colonel Ridge Roadway in Clarendon, and Manchester's Colleyville to Ballynure. In the meantime, the NWA is monitoring rising floodwaters in Newmarket St. Elizabeth that's due to swelling underground aquifers in the area. Meanwhile, several downed traffic signals are now back in operation. The stoplights along Marcus Garvey Drive have been restored. So too traffic lights at the intersection of Oxford Road and Belmont Road, Caledonia Road and Old Hope Road. Motorists are advised to exercise caution along Chesterfield Drive in Kingston as the traffic signal there is still out of operation. The lights at Creek and St. James Streets in St. James are also down. Work continues on the traffic lights along the Christiana Bypass in Manchester, which was affected by lightning strike. The economic loss to agriculture crops from recent heavy rains is estimated at over $2 billion, affecting approximately 12,000 farmers. Agriculture Minister Floyd Green says the dispatching of emergency funds has already begun in most affected parishes, and farmers are being assisted with salvaging produce from the field.
Some of them would need immediate access to things like pesticides, insecticides, fungicides. We're going to provide, and already we have started to do some emergency funds dispatching to our hardest hit parishes, so Clarendon, St. Elizabeth, St. Thomas. We've already started some dispatch, and we're now looking at our budget to see what we can carve out to reallocate so that we can get to our farmers as quickly as possible.
Minister Green was speaking during an assessment tour of farms in St. Elizabeth recently. $15 million in emergency funding has been allocated to assist farmers. Among the produce most impacted are lettuce, cabbage, tomato, sweet peppers, melons, and cucumbers. The agriculture minister says farmers who engaged in protective agriculture, such as greenhouse farming, were not as hard hit, and only a few have lost roofs due to the strong wind. He's urging other farmers, where possible, to have a mix of farming methodologies. 16 of the 17 schools participating in government's face-to-face teaching have started classes today. The start of the two-week trial was postponed on Monday due to heavy rains, which caused flooding in several parishes on the weekend. 16 of the schools have indicated that they're ready for classes, with arrangements in place to help them observe the COVID-19 protocols. Yallas High in St. Thomas will start Wednesday as the school's compound has been affected by the rains. And finally, the judiciary is making a recommendation for the cancellation of indefinite detention of persons with mental illness in police lockup. This is among suggestions put forward by the judiciary in its Mental Health Offenders Enquiry Committee report. Chair of the committee, Puny Judge Justice Georgiana Fraser, says there were several challenges found within the system for which recommendations have been made.
The committee has identified that transportation issues, the timely submission of psychiatric review reports, the failure to implement and or maintain registers, review registers, and this is a responsibility that falls on the court administrators and registrar of the Supreme Court. Difficulty locating family members are some of the reasons why persons who are mentally disordered end up spending these long periods of time in custody.
Justice Fraser was speaking recently at the Court Administration Division's conversation with the judiciary. She says the committee aims to probe the reasons for the shortcomings and craft a principle-based report that would recommend workable solutions. The Mental Health Offenders Inquiry Committee was commissioned in June to assess how the court treats with mentally ill persons who come in conflict with the law and are being detained in correctional institutions for extended periods of time. The full report can be accessed on the Court Administration Division's website at cad.gov.jm. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Thanks for watching.